Hello and welcome to the Watford Way Awards 2022. I want to wish everyone watching this video a very happy new year, and today we're going to be talking about the best bits of Watford FC in 2022. Now, I know it's not been a good year. Obviously, Watford got relegated from the Premier League and we're suffering a massive injury crisis at the moment. But in this video, we'll look back at the year of 2022 and we'll be giving out 3 awards, with them awards being Player of the Year, Goal of the Year and Manager of the Year, which I threw in as a little bit of a joke category, but we'll talk about our Manager of the Year as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, comment down below your Player of the Year, Goal of the Year and Manager of the Year, and let's get straight into the video. Right, we'll start with our Manager of the Year, and there's 3 contenders for this category. Obviously, first off is Roy Hodgson, who left at the end of the Premier League season. Secondly is Rob Edwards, who got sacked by Watford after, I believe, 10 games and then went to Luton Town. And then thirdly, last but not least, we have Slavan Bilic, who come in to a Watford squad plagued by injuries. We were not doing very, very well, and he's turned it around ever since he came in. So 3 contenders there: Roy Hodgson, Rob Edwards and Slavan Bilic. Drum roll, please. The winner is Slavan Bilic, of course it is. I mean, we cannot have Roy Hodgson or Rob Edwards winning Manager of the Year. Firstly, Roy Hodgson was just absolutely dreadful. He really did not revitalise the Watford squad at all. Again, I think it was the Pozzos panicking. Obviously, we had Claudio Ranieri before him. They sacked him, brought in Hodgson, I believe, probably because he was a more experienced manager. Obviously, he then soon retired after leaving Watford. But that was probably the whole idea around bringing Hodgson in. That didn't work out. We then brought in Rob Edwards, a young English manager, very, very promising from Forest Green Rovers. Everyone was very excited. The season started well with a win against Sheffield United, João Pedro scoring in that one. And it very quickly went downhill. Now, don't get me wrong, I would not have sacked Rob Edwards. I would have given him much longer, actually, up until at least Christmas time. But Gino Pozzo's Scott Duxbury took the decision to sack him and brought in Slavan Bilic, who has had to deal with a lot of problems, whether it be transfers, injuries, issues with the hierarchy. Slavan Bilic has come in and really turned around the Watford squad. Even with the injuries we've got, we look defensively a lot more solid. So for me, the only reason Slavan Bilic has won this is because he's so much better than the other 2 options. And of course, I cannot give Manager of the Year to Rob Edwards, who has gone to our fierce rivals Luton Town. So the winner of Manager of the Year on the Watford Way is Slavan Bilic. Next up is Goal of the Year, and there's a few contenders for Goal of the Year. I'll reveal my winner in just a second, but going back through 2022, Watford have scored a few decent goals. I think the first goal I'll speak about is Cucho Hernandez against Arsenal in the Premier League. Obviously, the season we got relegated. It was a really good game at Vicarage Road, actually, really competitive. Arsenal ended up winning the game, but in the first half, Cucho Hernandez scored a brilliant bicycle kick in front of the Arsenal supporters. A superb technique. Obviously, Cucho Hernandez then later transferred to Columbus Crew in the MLS, but that's definitely up there in terms of the Goal of the Year contender. The second contender I'm putting forward for this category is Keenan Davis against Luton. The first goal, the scorpion bicycle kick type goal. He did really, really well there to get his foot around that ball, and actually really set the tempo for the game going forward. So the actual goal itself wasn't that fantastic, but in terms of the occasion, getting the first goal in the first derby match to be played in front of fans in 16 years, I think that's got to be up there from Keenan Davis. But the Goal of the Year winner, I'm sure a lot of you have predicted this already, is Ismail Assar against West Brom away from home, scoring from the halfway line. A superb goal from Ismail Assar. Assar's a player who, when he turns it on, which is very, very rare, but when he does turn it on, he is a superb talent and should be playing for a Premier League club. And he really showed his qualities there. He saw the keeper way off the line. And yeah, Ismail Assar had the ball on the halfway line, tried his luck, and it was a superb finish from Ismail Assar against West Brom. So he wins Goal of the Year for 2022. Last but not least is Player of the Year for 2022. And there can really only be one winner. Let me know if you disagree in the comments section below. But apart from this player I'm about to say, I don't really think there's been any, standout real performances in this Watford squad. So for me, the Watford Player of the Year for 2022 is João Pedro. Now, obviously, João Pedro played his part in our relegation from the Premier League. He put in some decent performances in the Premier League. However, in the Championship so far this season, he's been by far, in my opinion, the best player in the league. It's so unfortunate how just recently against Millwall, he picked up that long-term injury, potentially keeping him out for 2.5, 3 months. Which is such a shame. But yeah, for me, João Pedro has to be the winner. Maybe Cucho Hernandez could be in there. Maybe Hassan Kamara during our relegation from the Premier League. He was a standout performer. Hamza Chowdhury, since he's come in, has done quite well. But I think for me, as I said, João Pedro has to be up there to win the Watford Way Player of the Year for 2022. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments section below, and please subscribe to the channel as well. It'd be much appreciated. And let me know what you think of our content so far this season. Is there anything else you'd like to see? Any other videos you'd like to see me produce? Let me know. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye-bye.